Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Guilty or innocent.
Howdy, y'all!
At the end of this day, one shall stand.
All right, kids. It's that time of the month again. No, not that time of the month. It's time for your daily tier, monthly dose of Energon Universe. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is Quintus on Justice himself.
Justin the Owl transforming out of Soundwave's chest and leaping into action.
And I hope, yes, I was going to say, I hope that's not misspelled. Crocmaster Enthusiast, yes.
Yeah.
What?
Crocmaster himself.
I hope that, okay, that does say Croc. Good. Good. All right, so. Hello, Russell.
Howdy, y'all!
And I think there's enough activity going on that we can make this a regular segment. So before we get to the books, Russell, what new Transformers merch did you get this month?
Oh, yeah. You got some new acquisitions.
Well, I'll reach for whatever I can grab here.
There's a drop.
There's a drop right there.
There's...
Oh, a superior.
Superior Soundwave.
Superior figure.
Inferior, superior.
Soundwave superior. Constructicons inferior.
Notable by his absence in the set of issues we're reading.
Strange, right?
Megs, yeah.
Except for this.
Oh, yeah.
That was in there.
It still counts.
Starscream, yeah.
Yep.
No, you'll have to wait till next month because I can't reach anything else.
Okay. You gotta move them closer next month.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, Russell.
So did you add the rest of the toys to your list of figures for the Transformers who showed up in issue 5?
I read issue 5 and I was just angry.
You're like, son of a...
Oh!
I mean, at least I had the heads up on RC. I knew she was going to eventually be in the series.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what was crazy is I was like, I almost bought a Wheeljack, and I was like, no, he's like deactivated right now, so he's all right. And then it was like, oh, Projector and the Constructicons. I was like,
yeah.
Damn
as
it.
soon as I read that,
Damn
I was
it.
like, Russell must be screaming at the sky right now.
Damn it!
He was on my list because I remember the solicit. They're like, the deadliest Decepticon shows up. I'm like, are they talking about Devastator? Are they we're going to go somewhere else?
They gotta be talking about Devastator.
I love it.
All right, so should we jump into some books here?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, the first one, almost a month ago, because Duke 3 is almost out here, but Duke number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Great cover, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yes, so he's wanted for murder, on the run, as the first page tells us. Yeah, so what you guys think of this one? Because we got Clutch. Duke meets up with Clutch. And
Yeah, I like this fine, but the other two books are just so much better.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to get invested in this.
Is it just this
like-
one's moving so much slower than the other two?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
The pacing's very different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This seems to be wrapped up really quickly, too. It seems really short compared to the other two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know if that's intentional or not, but...
I like the art a lot.
Look at that biscuit in the chair.
Oh, there he is.
So good.
Lingering there. And, of course, that last page.
Oh, of course.
Hubba. But,
Oh, I know, yeah. I don't know if I showed you guys last time my...
oh,
my
yeah.
Distro. Yeah. The new reprint.
I swear, just like the open collar stuff.
Get back to work! Get back to work!
Sometimes some of those Destro costumes, with the almost the open collar, the chain around his neck, almost looks like Disco Destro almost.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Phil, you should look up the figure they put out called Pimp Daddy Destro.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Yeah. I gotta get that one.
Oh my God! So him and Baroness aren't in a love affair. They're
Mhm.
he's like, "Where's my money?" Oh, wait a minute. Hello, Noel. Dank Formers? What?
Dank Formers.
Dank Formers.
Oh, they probably shouldn't have called the book Duke. Insert poop emoji.
All I could think about was Duke's mayonnaise. That's all.
Whoa! But besides Collect, we get Rock and Roll and Stalker in this issue too.
I liked that. I liked the introduction of those two.
Yeah, Rock and Roll is fun. He's just, a crazy sumbitch.
And he was, and both of them were like a couple of the originals, right? A couple of
right.
First.
I think these all four of them I think are from the originals, right?
Yeah. So I really like that too, that they're keeping kind of in line with that continuity, that legacy as well.
If I remember correctly, didn't Duke come later? Like, he wasn't even in the original wave of toys. I mean, he was there from the beginning in the cartoon and the comic, but I'm not sure if he was in that first wave of toys or not.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I thought he was.
Because even Cobra Commander wasn't. He was a mail-away figure.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
him
that.
and Refrigerator Perry. Jeez.
Yeah.
Refrigerator Perry.
Something about Hasbro at the time. It was like, you want your main villain? You got to mail away for it. Because they did the same thing with Emperor Palpatine in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that's right.
You had to mail away for him.
They're like, sales tax
weird.
ain't enough for us. We need to make some shipping money. Come on.
Yeah. That's so weird that they did that.
I know.
It's so they could get your addresses. That's the whole thing.
Oh,
so they could start.
All right, you ready?
They can start mailing you shit.
You guys ready for the most nullitative comments?
Oh, of course.
G.I. Joe's imperialist Reagan era propaganda. Anyway, good work, Noel. You almost knocked him out of that chair.
Well, Noel will be happy to know this series is actually playing on that. Like, it's subverting that, actually.
Yes.
Hey, yeah,
they're counter. Yeah, they're counter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Duke's all like, the system didn't trust me. Why should I trust the system?
Yeah, he's a rogue agent. He's on the lam.
Yeah.
See,
they're not working for the man no more.
That's right.
Yeah, Duke kind of like, the man don't trust me. Screw it, I'm on my own.
He's doing his own thing.
Well, you know what they say, that imperialist Reagan era propaganda.
It's not just for boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like Russell said, that last page.
Oh man.
Yeah, what'd you guys think of
Baroness
that?
behind bars.
Well, I mean, obviously, me being a straight white male, I immediately noticed the thong sticking out of the pants. That was the
Oh, yeah.
Is that a thong? Is that a thong
strips?
Okay.
See, I didn't
The
even
thong
notice that at all.
strips.
There we go.
Okay.
I was looking at her glasses.
I like the glasses.
Well, if
I
we
was
didn't know he was,
looking
if we
below
didn't know he
the
was a gay man before, we know he is now. Wait. Me and Russell were like, wait, she had a head? What?
She had a face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wasn't exactly surprised to see her though, because much like RC, she was already revealed.
Oh yeah, because she was on variant covers and stuff already. Yeah.
Well, and she was when they, because you know how they did like the silhouettes for the Autobots, and every day they revealed one. They did the same thing for the Decepticons. Baroness was revealed in the Joe team image.
Mm-hmm.
So she's at least starting as a G.I. Joe. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah. I mean, maybe she's
agent.
Maybe she's going to be on Duke's, anti-government team or whatever.
Just double
till she falls in.
Yeah.
She falls in love with a shiny-headed man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, every time a Joe dies, an angel gets its wings.
That's why we're Team Cobra now. I always have.
And that's a terrorist piece of underwear indeed. Yes, quite subversive. I know.
Subverting one butt cheek from the other, that's for sure.
Oh, nice! we're in them workout pants.
Yeah, how is she?
Did you guys read that dialogue in her accent from the show?
Yes, of course. Perhaps
yes,
we can come to an arrangement. Yeah.
How has she been like? You gotta love comics and like movies and stuff and entertainment in general. She's been in this prison and she just looks like a supermodel, like immediately.
Well, again, that's like the old movie trope. It's like, oh look, she's been. It's such a hard time here. She maybe has like a smudge on her face. Oh no, look.
Yeah.
Not even that.
Oh Jesus Christ, Noel. Spread it for Cobra.
Yeah!
Spread it!
I don't think they're in Guantanamo Bay, are they?
Oh!
O-ring, baby! O-ring!
Spread it out!
I'll let my Cobra slither up in that O-ring.
Jeez.
You can slather up my Cobra.
Is your whole week? Is your whole week?
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, Noel screaming for Cobra.
Screaming for Cobra.
Screaming.
Come on, baby. You know what to scream.
Cobra! La 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 la.
Cunnilingus, I've never heard of that snake.
Ah! Never heard of the hissing python? Come on. See, you thought Duke number 2 was boring. Come on.
No, we're making it not boring.
That last page was worth the price of admission. Come on.
Yeah.
Who knew that'd be worth so much material? So much, and Kleenex.
It's keeping in with G.I. Joe tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So anything else?
No,
I did.
I enjoyed it. I like I said, I thought it was pretty short. I thought it was wrapped up pretty quick. I would like to see a little bit more, but it was great.
I like
great. Yeah,
I like the situation with Clutch. He's like, he had that girl over. Didn't remember her name.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, this is Duke,
this
and
is,
and she's like, ugh.
Smacks him in the face.
You son of a bitch. Yeah.
Yes, Noel Duke.
I think Noel's broken. Noel's broken after he had to edit our malfunctioned gamma charge record.
Oh no!
Yes, we had some technical problems with the last one.
I feel but yeah, I guess the Duke issue was all right, but except for that last page, it was how did a wise woman once put it?
There's nothing to get wet about anyway.
No, but there was something to get HARD about. That's
Because Ray likes it hard.
like when they was it the 90s when they did G.I. Joe Hardcore?
Oh no! Oh my god!
Oh yeah, what? Oh
G.I.
yeah,
Joe.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
After
oh yeah. Wasn't the theme song?
I had
G.I. Joe.
Some of my first G.I. Joe toys. Some of my first G.I. Joe toys were from G.I. Joe Extreme.
Oh, Extreme, yeah.
Which was like mid to late 90s and did not take off. That's what G.I. Joe was trying when Transformers were trying Beast Wars, and it just one of those succeeded and the other one did not.
Right.
Noel says G.I. Joe Hardcore is so bad. Ha ha ha.
Well, it was actually CORPS, Core hardcore.
Oh,
You know,
puns.
Yeah. Which is funny because aren't core like those knockoff G.I. Joes that would be in Walmarts? You could get like 20 figures for $10,
or the dollar
Yeah.
store, yeah, dollar tree,
Yeah.
Oh wait, Noel says nerd.
That's fucking nerd to you.
All right, so we get to Transformers number 5.
Yes. Oh, yes.
All right,
Fuck yeah.
all right, whose tailpipe do you want to stick it up in Transformers?
Wow.
Oh, what a great issue this was. Holy
The greatest comic of all time.
Jeez, Noel Dankformers. Jeez.
Dang farmers.
All right, so yes, we see basically. I mean, after some flashback material, we see Optimus Prime and Sparky reminiscing about commiserating about war. War.
And you get, I love in that first page, you get different panels of their respective experiences
Yeah,
in battle. That was really cool.
and just the similarities, just the look of horror on their faces, and and then
Kindred spirits.
injured comrades,
totally.
But also both severely traumatized.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
PTSD running rampant through those two people.
Well, so Sparky's like, how long was yours? And Prime's like, years and years and years.
It's still going.
I've lost
it's still
count.
going on.
Yeah, we got this dude back on my home planet whose face is just a yellow button, and he's just sitting in a chair, chilling, waiting for us to come home.
His face is just a yellow button.
Who? One-Eyed Willie. So, Shockwave. Oh, no. I still think robots with emotions is more realistic than G.I. Joe. Hell, one of them come back as a ghost. That's where
Yeah. Starscream's ghost.
so petty. A robot comes back as a ghost.
Poor Waspinator. He never saw it coming. But they ripped apart Skywarp in the last one.
Yes.
And
cannibalized him for his parts.
And they have used the energy and the parts from that to bring Thundercracker back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as well as Rumble's got a buddy now, Frenzy, and Reflector of all people.
Yeah.
And can we just remark for a moment at how much of a son of a bitch Starscream is?
Oh, yeah.
For kicking Ravage out of Shockwave's hands.
I know, because
What?
Soundwave's pulling him over, and Starscream just punts Ravage. Like, you want to see the
Punts
smallest
him right
one?
out. I was like, what an ass.
They are putting so much heat on Starscream. When he eventually gets his comeuppance, it's gonna be super sweet.
Oh yeah, especially if it's like even if it's like Megatron like ripping into him, you're gonna be like, yeah.
Or Soundwave at this point. Soundwave's gonna do it.
I want to hear that immortal line. Here's a hint, Galvatron. But
then they take off. Time for a violence party.
I love that. And that's the last we see of Soundwave. He doesn't really appear in the confrontation that follows for some reason, right?
Once we see, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of characters start showing up here. Because
I always thought it was hilarious that like Soundwave can just fly.
Yeah,
like Megatron can just fly. Like they're just
the rest of
like
me
Superman.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Seekers can go faster in plane mode, but they can all fly, and like the Autobots pretty much can't unless they have like a jetpack or something.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Sparky help the Autobots set up this hydroelectric power.
Mm-hmm.
And Wheeljack's like half back. He's like he just doesn't have his legs.
He's got like a platform body.
Mm-hmm.
And we see RC.
RC, our first Transformer that's not season 1. Like
yeah.
she came later, so yeah.
But yeah, well, like Wheeljack's saying, "Come on, Prime, let's get you fixed up," and he carries over RC. He says, "No, first, not yet. First, our warriors." So
Yeah, I love that.
And were they setting up a like a Ratchet RC romance here?
I don't know. Unless they're just friendly, and she does tackle him out of the way because the Decepticon show up and start.
And
Yeah, she just says
like,
Ratchet, my old friend. Yeah,
she's
probably
like
just
holding
hasn't
his
seen
face.
him in like years, probably because of the war. You know, yeah.
It's worth mentioning though that Ratchet in the IDW comics was gay.
Oh, no kidding.
So I wonder.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, what's
Can Optimus fly? I know he flew once in like the G1 cartoon when he took side swipes jetpack. So yeah, ordinarily Prime can't fly. Yeah,
he can't
rocket feet. Yeah, that's like in the movie. He just does a backflip over half the Decepticon army and like shoots them down while he's still in midair.
Yeah. That scene is just amazing.
They brought in the She-Bot. Oh yeah, that thing with the
old She-Bot.
Okay, robot is more realistic than She-Bot. And again, I'm just
Cobra all the way, baby.
And again, it's like gay, straight, male, female robots. I'm like, none of them have genitalia, do they? I'm like, what's the?
They do now.
Oh,
I mean, Devastator had testicles in the Michael Bay movies, so.
Oh yeah, I did hear that somewhere. Yeah.
Wrecking
Look
balls,
at our wrecking ball
literal
testicles.
wrecking balls.
Look at our wrecking ball testicle.
I was gonna say on that shelf behind Russell, they do. Whoa! Yeah, I already made that joke. No, stick it in the tailpipe.
Poor Reflector doesn't last long though.
No. He gets a face full of Megatron's arm.
I love that scene. He's like,
Ah, yes! Prepare yourselves
Yeah, I know.
for ISO Autobots. Instant suffering and obliteration.
and oh dear.
He's falling right towards Prime, and you just see that fusion cannon lighten up, and he's like, "Oh dear."
Wasn't it Reflector and Perceptor that were the two like mirrors of each other? Right? Yeah.
Yeah. And was it Blaster was the sound wave?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Frenzy Frenzy comes out of Prime. Prime just grabs him by the arm, just like
slams his face into the concrete.
Brutal. It's just brutal.
He's kind of like what the Hulk did to Loki in the first Avengers movie. He just grabs him by the arm.
What's that movie? What's that movie where like the dude curb stomps the dude on the sidewalk?
American History X.
Yeah, that's what that is. But for Frenzy.
I was surprised that Carly grabbed the gun and just started shooting at Thundercracker like that.
Yeah.
She gets,
awesome.
like,
this whole action scene is just
incredible. Carly gets like knocked off the top of the dam, and RC saves her.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite part of the issue. Just that whole perspective of her falling and then RC swerving at just the right moment to catch her. Love it.
Yeah, I like how she's like a more, like in the animated series, she's like it was in the future of 2006. So there was like a more, she was a more futuristic vehicle. But yeah, I like it. Yeah. The design.
Starscream's not happy to see that fusion cannon.
No.
He's not happy at all.
No.
And I love that Optimus talks some smack to him. He says, Precious, are you sure this doesn't make you quake in your jet, Starscream? Last I remember, you were cowering in front of this very weapon.
Oh, a constant reminder of what you'll never be. Oh,
Oh.
And he just says, ah!
So basically, Prime said, "You got fusion cannon, NV son."
Yeah, he does.
And he does take some damage. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And of course he has to powder. He has to run away. because that is the Starscream way.
You heard that the G1 animated series voice when he was like, "This, Decepticons, let's go back to base, retreat!"
Retreat! Absolutely.
So I don't know if we mentioned this on the show yet, but I mean, we found out that Daniel Warren Johnson isn't going to be doing the art after like the first arc. He's going to continue writing, but he's given off the art duties after issue 6. So the next one.
I think that's the end of the first arc. They said is number 6. Yeah.
And then we do, but I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
We're getting.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say it might just be a little much, the writing and the art every month.
Oh,
right?
Totally.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah.
Especially this kind of art.
Oh,
yeah.
My God,
it's so detailed. Yeah.
But we're also getting the free comic book day issue, Energon Universe, and that looks like it's going to explain what happened to Megatron.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably basically how they all got to Earth and leading up to the crash and everything. Yeah.
Is that in April? Free comic book?
No,
day?
May.
I think
May.
it's usually like the first weekend in May. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
First weekend. Yeah.
Sweet.
We got Transformers number 7. Yeah, that's the new arc. Artists Mike Spicer and Jorg Corona. So yeah.
Mike Spicer.
He's the colorist. He's the colorist of this. So
Oh yeah, these things must be selling well because there's for number 7 it's got a cover A, a cover B, a cover C, a cover D, cover E, cover F.
Oh my word!
On number 7, so this thing must be selling well.
We're in the 90s now, bitch.
I don't know. I don't see no foil or holograms on this shit.
Which you'd think for Transformers, like they would want to do like metal embossed, foil embossed, holographic, right up the.
That just must be. It just must be like too expensive now.
Oh
like,
yeah,
they don't want to put the money in it.
That, yeah.
We're going back to the 90s here, bitch.
Number 7. Oh, new story arc. Who will lead the Decepticons after last issue's shocking ending? So there's a shock ending in 6.
Oh no!
Oh.
Starscream and Soundwave battle for leadership.
Oh, nice!
Oh.
Ooh, I love it already.
Oh man, that's exciting.
Yeah. I had a feeling that was going to happen after he dropped Ravage into oblivion.
Well, he's been a dick to him the whole time. He smacked him in that one issue, and when he said Megatron, he was like, "Don't say that name." But
Never say that name.
When all Snyderverse, why'd you say that name?
We also got the announcement that Springer was going to be in Void Rivals.
Ooh, okay.
Jerry.
Nice.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Jerry
excited
Springer's
for Void
Ghost.
Rivals to come back. I was just getting into that, and then they paused it.
But anyway, back to the issue here.
Yes, we have a great cliffhanger ending here.
Oh, as soon as I saw that green, I was like, "Oh, I know who this is."
And then where it says heavy metal as it runs.
One-way ticket to midnight. All in heavy metal. Sammy Hagar, when did you get here?
Yeah, Starscream has unleashed the Constructicons against Optimus and company, and immediately they merge into Devastator.
Mm-hmm. And this was just ironic because Optimus was just like, "We finally have the number advantage over the Decepticons. Let's go kick their ass." And then it's like, not so fast.
You don't have the numbers advantage anymore or the power advantage anymore.
Oh yeah, that last page, man, that Devastator page,
yeah, I love it.
I can think of somebody or a group of somebody that might be able to take on Devastator. I don't know, but I know that they're not bozos. That's for sure.
Yeah, they can. They kick butt too. Yes.
Yeah.
Literally
Their leader is no bozo. He king.
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
You know, it's only a matter of time before they show up. I mean,
I want all of them, though. I want all of
Mhm.
them. I don't want just the king. I want all of them.
did you guys? I can't remember which one it is, but there was one that they had to like change his name
Yes.
because it was a cuss word
It
and
was
like
slag.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I did read that article
Swag.
this week. Yeah.
Which
yeah. I
is,
think his
you
name
know,
is like sludge or something. Now.
Slug
It's
or
like,
sludge, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what was it? It was like slag. Was it like British?
British-
Like a British, yeah.
With the British, yeah, it's a British.
was he the Triceratops or was he
Yes.
the pterodactyl? Yeah, okay.
No,
It
no.
was a
Swoop,
Triceratops.
Swoop was the pterodactyl. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's so
But
funny.
yeah, so I have to ask: is like who's your favorite combiner? Is it Devastator?
Hmm.
For me, it was actually the one that I collected and was able to get all of them was the Seacons. Piranacon.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Piranacon.
Yeah,
I liked. I think Minosaur is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
But
Superion.
I like Predaking.
Predaking.
That was-
Oh yeah, I always wanted that one too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the Terracons, Abominus,
Yeah.
was the other one that I hungered for when I was a kid. I was like, I want Abominus.
It's so weird.
I
'cause, like,
probably
it's so weird because like later on, like anytime they came up with an Autobot and then they had a Decepticon combiner, basically arch nemesis, like Devastator really didn't have his own, his Autobot counterpart. If anything, it was like,
Right.
oh yeah, the Dinobots
It's
are just gonna
true.
trash them.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Should have done a Dinobot like combiner.
That's what I
Made
like.
like
That's what I thought before. I'm like, you know what? If they had waited a little bit to introduce the Dinobots, like when the combiners were like big, they probably would have
Yeah.
made them combiners. Yeah.
Totally. I think the first Autobot combiner was Defensor, wasn't it?
yeah,
Mm,
I
yeah.
think so.
Was it
I remember.
Defensor or Superion? I can't remember who came first, Aerial Bots or
Mm.
Protective Bots.
I think there was the Protectobots. Yeah.
What about Fortress Maximus?
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
You know who?
That was-
You know who I think came for all of them? Omega Supreme.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're right.
Not really a combiner, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before them, like the biggest Autobot was like Jetfire, because he was huge,
Oh yeah.
but he
yeah.
wasn't a combiner.
Yeah, no, he was
He was just
big,
big.
ass jet. Yeah.
And he was meant to be the transport, right?
Yeah,
Or am I thinking of...
he was like the Astro Train.
Right, yes.
Astro
yeah.
Train came later, so
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, that magic.
but they all pale in comparison to Unicron, right? I mean, that's,
Absolutely. That's the big, that's the end all. Yeah.
You know, in the well, oddly enough, I think it's called the Energon Universe. It's the it was the trilogy that was it's called the Unicron trilogy. Transformers Armada, Transformers Energon, Transformers Cybertron. They created this lore that Unicron was like the Transformers devil, and there was a Transformers like the good side was Primus,
Yeah.
and he was also
Oh,
a planet, but it turns out that he was Cybertron.
Yeah, you know what? They kind of got into that towards the end of the Marvel run, to the original Marvel
Yeah.
runs. Yeah.
So it was cool that there was a good planet transformer and a bad planet transformer.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember the Marvel stuff. Yeah, it's like those two were like, they would fight, but then they both merged with
Yeah.
planets where, Unicron could transform himself, and meanwhile Primus just, the Transformers sprung from his body,
Mm-hmm. Oh, they sprung.
Oh my.
That's naughty.
Well, so what'd you guys think? I mean,
I love this one.
I'm loving it, yeah.
Great action. Great. I loved seeing the surprise Transformers that we saw. I wasn't expecting to see Frenzy or RC or definitely Perceptor or whichever
Reflector.
Reflector. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah. I was expecting any of that stuff.
We didn't even mention Jazz taking out Rumble, just like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just like that we introduced Reflector and he's already dead. Like
He's already gone. Yeah.
he's-
Yeah. And I had a feeling that we were going to see the Constructicons and Devastator at some point, kind of early off the bat, because they did. I mean, they are kind of mainstays.
I wonder if they're gonna.
and they were early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna kind of make them like the Ratchet and Wheeljack for that side. Basically the guys who have a lot of technical know-how to put Transformers back together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't help but connect this. Last issue we saw them tearing apart Skywarp, and I was like, okay, I don't think this is going to happen, but they so far this series has surprised me at left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what happened when they disassembled Skywarp in the G1 cartoon? He became Cyclonus.
Oh yeah.
That's right. He was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
right.
they could do that. Yeah, I mean, they could do that.
I forgot that he was he turned into Cyclonus.
And then Thundercracker was Scourge,
Mm-hmm.
and then they turned everyone else into the Sweeps.
Yeah,
The
I think
Sweeps,
I think it was basically
Yeah.
the Insecticons. Yeah, into the Sweeps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! There's such a big debate online about that, all the time, where they're just yeah, it was Skywarp who became Cyclonus, and someone's no, it was Bombshell of the Insecticons who became they're just there's a massive debate. They're look where he was on screen, and then people are that doesn't matter, and
I've been watching season 3 recently, and I guess who was story editors on that season? Marv Wolfman and Steve Gerber.
Oh yeah,
Steve Gerber, you say?
Yeah.
Noel, you still alive? No.
Yeah, I had no clue that they worked on Transformers season 3 at the same time together. It's mind-boggling.
I didn't either. I knew they both did a lot of animation stuff, but I had no idea that they worked on Transformers together.
I mean, that does make sense because Marvel really helped them set up the franchise back in the beginning.
Yeah. Gerber created Thundar.
Ooh.
Yes.
Thundar the Barbarian.
Thundar the Barbarian.
Oh wait, here we go. We woke up. Yeah, Gerber worked on a lot of animation. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I had no clue that he was involved with Transformers. I missed that.
Yeah.
Completely. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
no one wants to know who built the robot planet in the first place.
The Quintessons.
very good question.
Oh,
Probably.
That's my theory. And I'm
yeah.
sticking
Because
to it.
that was the animated series. The Quintessons built the Transformers. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think more modern, it would be the Allspark. We all came from the Allspark.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Michael May.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So, anything else, or should we get to Cobra Commander number 2?
Oh yes.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
You need a Kleenex now, Russell.
I'm glad we're ending with this
Yeah.
one because this one is so good.
Mm.
Yeah,
This is the
Dreadnoks,
cigarette after
Yeah.
But first things first, before we even talk about any story, I am very surprised at how violent this comic is.
Me too.
I mean, this is definitely not for kids at all.
Yeah. And look at the cover.
Yeah.
The dude's taking a chainsaw right to Cobra Commander's face.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That whole thing.
Literal page 2, someone is mauled with a chainsaw. I mean,
Mhm.
Not in the face. You hit him right in the face with that sack.
Fall, Justin, fall. Red face.
Oh, I love that one. Yeah.
he's so mad he's red in the face.
Yes.
The only sack I want to be hit in the face with.
Is that one?
Whoa,
That's sad
whoa.
That
Cobra Commander
Wolverine
taint
sack.
right there, kids. Oh my God! I just noticed? Did you see the serial number on their something 69?
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that before.
I know,
no.
I just noticed
Only you would notice that.
I just noticed it now. Hey, you try working with Lilith Hellfire. You don't know.
Her unholy influence.
Exactly.
So we're introduced to the Dreadnoks.
A couple of them.
A couple of them. Well, more later, but right now just the two.
Yeah.
And they just brutally murder these dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, they chainsaw the one guy to death, and then they drag the other one with their tank.
You said you'd let me go. No, we said we'd give you a ride home.
Yeah. Oh man, they drag him to death. Horrible.
But
it's so perfect
we,
for the Dreadnoks. It's
Oh, yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
It's a perfect way to introduce them.
Yeah. And we get some kind of surprising information about Cobra Commander in that he is human.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not a Cobra Law original. He defected there, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still the chance he's a used car salesman.
Oh, nice.
Maybe that was what drove him there.
Yeah.
The hell with it. I'm going to go to Cobra Law.
Cobra!
It almost seems like, though, that they might. What if they're setting up that Cobra Commander in this universe is somebody we know? Like, under that mask, he's like a former G.I. Joe or something. Like, I'm not saying that they would do that, but it's almost because he keeps talking about how he was so dissatisfied with what he was, his former life. Maybe he wanted to get away from it.
Or maybe,
also, I think
maybe they're just setting up similarities between him and Duke, where it's like, yeah, they're both dissatisfied with where they come from. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure my theory about that dude with him being Zartan was proven incorrect, because he's some sort of like crazy super strong guy.
I have a theory.
I have a theory too. Yeah, because we see he comes from Cobra Law and he was transformed and stuff. So I want to hear if your theory is the same as mine, Justin.
My theory is that he is the Nemesis Enforcer.
Yes, that is my theory. Yeah, the big guy with the wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got the blades that come out of his elbows.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he came in that. He came in that 3-pack. Yeah, with that piece of globulus. Yeah.
Ooh. Every time I read that name, I was like, "Yep, gotta go to the bathroom."
And the kids wondered why every single parent, when they asked for that 3-pack, said, "Why do you want that shit for?"
Make sure you wipe after you play with it.
I had considered doing the same thing for the G.I. Joe that I had done for the Transformers, and picking up the figures of all the characters represented. And then I looked it up, and Pythona has only had one figure.
Yeah.
And it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Oh.
And it's about $250.
Wow, yeah. I was gonna
Yikes.
say there can't be that many of them floating out in the world. So yeah, that's gonna be expensive.
I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, because she wasn't included in that 3-pack originally. So
No, she wasn't.
She didn't. Go ahead, Justin. Sorry.
The third figure was one of those royal guards that Cobra Commander killed in the first issue. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Pythona, she didn't even get a toy in the vintage line. She didn't get one until like 25 years later. So,
yeah, it's with a lot of the female characters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then finally, I mean, we get the Cobra Commander meets the Dreadnoks. And I'm trying to remember if they did this in the animated series or not. But I don't know if this is like a shout out to like Larry Hama's like original Marvel G.I. Joe stuff, because I remember back then the Dreadnoks would eat. They were all about donuts and grape soda.
Oh, really? I don't remember that.
Yeah. They're all the time. They're like, yeah, we did some donuts and grape soda. So I don't know if that was
that's so
shout
funny
out there. Yeah,
it's got to be. Yeah.
I love this kind of like stare down with the Dreadnoks and Cobra Commander, where they're like, well, somebody showed up at our house unannounced. And he's like, you have something I want.
Yeah.
And he's like, just opens fire on them.
Yeah.
They're just like,
I'd let Burt Reynolds my ass.
Yeah, they're further south than me, so they're even more rednecks.
I spend too much money on tobacco and Mountain Dew.
Yeah. These are swamp
Cobra-
dwellers. Russell's not in a
Yeah.
swamp.
No. Cobra Commander blows up their tank, and the one guy says, "My baby."
Yeah. The Thunder Machine. That's what that was. Yeah.
And so I don't really know. I can't keep track of any of their names. So who do we have here?
Ripper and
is it Buzzsaw or
Buzzsaw.
Buzz?
And then we have the girl, the woman,
Zatanna.
Zatanna.
Yeah. Who is the sister of Zartan, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But Cobra Commander gets away from the not only the Dreadnoks but also his big guy that's supposed to be protecting him,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes into a part of the swamp that even the Dreadnoks won't go to,
Mm-hmm.
and is trapped underwater with some genetically modified crocodiles, or I'm sorry,
Yeah.
alligators. And I can't help but wonder. I know his name is Crocmaster,
Mm-hmm.
but is this setting up Crocmaster?
That was my first thought,
I don't
actually. Yeah.
So I mean, Cobra Commander is searching for Energon. So is this a human who's modified these, or is this can Energon mutate organic
Good
life?
point. Yeah. Because his detector was taking him over in that direction.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Imagine if it had been the alligator thing that is kind of like Sharktacons. There's like a
Oh.
transformer that's like a little alligator guy.
yeah. The Quintessons.
Yeah.
Was one of their creatures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He was like the bailiff or something
Yeah.
during the
Yeah.
trial.
Yeah.
Oh
But,
yeah, the guy who when guilty or in
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he appeared in an episode of season 3 called The Killing Jar.
Guilty or innocent.
I just watched it. There was that Quintesson scientist who kidnapped Cyclonus and I think Ultra Magnus, and was subjecting them to experiments. And stuff.
Because I watched those not this past Christmas, but the one before. Yeah, because all the G1 episodes are for. Did you watch it? Hasbro has like a YouTube channel where you can watch.
Oh,
the
yeah.
season G1 for free.
Nice.
They're also all on Tubi for free too.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. But so I love this issue.
Me too.
It wasn't quite as like, what the hell is going on as the first issue.
could it be? I mean, that Megatron reveal in the
No.
first one, they really wouldn't have
Megatron and the Cobra Law and all that stuff, but this was still. I love this interpretation of Cobra Commander where like he's not a coward. He's not afraid to open fire on some bitches, but
throw grenades at them and stuff. Yeah.
And I love his like old Snake inspired outfit that he's rocking right now. Yeah, the Dreadnoks were awesome. I was again shocked by the brutality of this.
Mm-hmm. When the Nemesis, whoever that dude turns out to be, when he rips that dude's arms off and headbutts his face in,
headbutts his head into oblivion.
Yeah. I love that.
What about you guys?
I mean,
definitely another win for me. I love this one. Yep.
Okay, what was your favorite one of the month out of these three?
Oh, I'm gonna say Transformers.
That's my answer.
I think Transformers 2, and then Cobra Commander, and then Duke again. Yeah.
Last month, I think
Cobra Commander.
Last month, I think it was closer. I think I would have said Cobra Commander, but this month, I'm definitely going with Transformer.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, Cobra Commander 2, it was good. It was excellent, but there wasn't anything like shocking. It's like, okay, the Dreadnoks, and that makes sense, and
Yeah.
it wasn't.
But I also
the
like
F
the
Megatron.
I like the variety in all three of the issues, how the tone of all three of them was different.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate that. Because imagine how boring it would be if they were all three had the same kind of style.
Right.
It would get tiring really quickly.
It's funny, it's like the Duke is like, espionage, like action. Cobra Commander is almost like a sci-fi horror kind of adventure. And then Transformers just all out war.
All out battle.
Yeah.
Robots battling each other.
So, yeah.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, what was I going to say?
If we were on a different show, it'd get a gamma clap from me.
But yeah, I think Duke number 3 comes out this week, so maybe we'll get
Oh,
more than one page of Baroness. So we'll see what everyone thinks next month.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, thong strips. People, let me tell you about my best friend.
I don't know. Once Megatron gets free, I don't think they can be best friends.
Yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna go very badly.
Oh, I wonder are alliances going to start to be formed? Because, when Megatron comes back, he ain't going to be happy with Starscream. You think maybe a Cobra Commander and Starscream form an alliance or something? And
that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Where they have the same voice? Yeah, maybe.
You talk my language, pal.
You sound so familiar.
They're just constantly bitching at each other.
All right. Anything else, Well, I was going to say gentlemen, but you guys, anything else?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I miss Void Rivals. I'll be glad.
Oh, that's it. Void Rivals comes back this month,
good.
March.
Good.
So yeah.
Good.
So Void Rivals.
I was
7.
just getting into that, and then it went on break. So
yep. It'll be back in March. So next time we can talk that. Yep.
Cool.
So maybe
I got to get caught up on that.
Yeah,
I think you'll really love that, Russell, once you get caught up on it.
Because again, maybe we'll see more Quintessons again. Shockwave was in there,
Shockwave, yeah. And we, as you mentioned, Springer's going to show up in it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen any Autobots on Cybertron yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And no more thongs in Duke where we riot.
yeah. I want to see Duke in the thong next.
I was going to say, no, you better be specific.
Did someone say thong?
When are we gonna get crossovers between these folks? Like Baroness, Zatanna, like mud wrestling fight or something.
Oh God!
And thongs.
Oh, Cobra! I can hear Cobra Commander coming over the PA at Cobra Base, and he's like, "Going forward, all Cobra officers must now wear thongs. That would be all." Cobra!
Oh, I thought you were going to say, coming up next on the main stage is the Baroness.
You know who needs a thong? Is Lord Globulus. That's who needs a thong.
Yes.
Where would that string go?
Oh, well, you can't see it, but there's two massive butt cheeks on his back. He's got a badonk, like big green badonk. You remember in Aliens when the Queen Alien had like that huge egg sack? That's what he is.
The egg sack's on you.
The ball sack queen.
Your mother's a whore!
I kind of feel like Globulus could twist around. It's kind of like,
come on, get your head out of your butt, buddy.
I don't remember bringing up Frank Miller.
There's some universal concepts.
Your mother's a whore!
All right, let's get out of here. All right, kids. So next month. Oh wait, they had the checklist there with the dates and all, right? You see at the end of these, they usually tell you what's coming next. So yes, join us next month as we talk Duke number 3 out February 28th. Void Rivals number 7 out March 6th. Transformers number 6 out March 13th. And then I believe Cobra Commander is usually the week after that. So that's probably, March 20th, I think so.
Nice. We're going to have a lot to talk about next time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're
getting a Baroness cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. No thong, though.
No thong. Well, at least
the other sexy accessory from the 90s, pouches.
Yes.
Belts and
Yeah.
pouches. Yeah.
Lots of pouches.
Thought you were gonna show Cliff Jumper, sexiest Autobot of all time.
Whoa. All right.
You know why? Because he's horny.
The tracks.
Looks like the devil. He's red. He got the horns.
Nothing will ever be as
Oh,
good
man.
as Mephisto's mushroom.
Some religious group just got wind of that. It was like,
Uh-oh.
let our Transformers in.
Put
Transformers are satanic.
Put Cliff Jumper on the list with Harry Potter.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
All right. So, all right,
What's
kids.
a globulus?
A double flusher. All right, kids, send us all your thoughts on these issues, the upcoming ones. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Get some t-shirts, get some cups. Again, if you want us to help support us, you can do a little Hellfire's favorite method and just rain the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
And
Make it rain.
Make it rain. And of course, the Patreon, where we told you we're going to get a little more bold and daring over there. So the February episode is up where Lilith and I review the 2024 AVN Awards, the Adult Video News Awards. And then in March, you're going to get your Lilith Hellfire conspiracy theory. So get your tinfoil hats ready. So yes, find everything at tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right. Russell, do you want to do some drops? Because, King of Podcasting is going to take a while.
Well, of course, you can find Justin and I on Gamma Charge, the strongest
Marvel
podcast there is, where we talk about the Incredible Hulk and the She-Hulk.
Yes.
Every month. We also, you can also find us on Predator and Prey with that new gaming YouTube sensation, Ray, where we talk about the Predator franchise from Fox. Homes of Evil. We currently are doing a Hobgoblin retrospective over there.
No.
We're about to get to the season finale. We just finished reading Gang War.
Oh.
God,
nice.
What a fucking mess that was.
What a mixed bag that is. Ain't
Oh my God.
it?
Yeah. And I mean, we have lots of projects in the works. Like Justin and I are going to be bringing a Godzilla show to Tomes of Evil. We're in the early talks of doing a mini series about the solo adventures of Hank McCoy, the Beast, from the Bronze Age. But our current project is Gone the Form of Man, the Etrigan podcast, which is nearing the end of its first season. But yeah, we're loving that. Also, you might be hearing a familiar sound in the coming months of 2024 that goes, "Wah!"
Yes.
But Justin,
You know how duck penises work, right?
you've got the floor, buddy.
You can also find me with Phil over on Marvel Tales every week. We talk about something different Marvel related.
Or X-Men Classics.
Or X-Men Classics, one of the two. Also, we can be found over on We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. We're talking about Azrael's solo series from the 90s. And twice a month, we can be found on Electric Mullet, the Superman podcast with Tyler, where we talk about post-crisis Superman, and my solo project, the Lost Library of Legends, is still going. And by the time this episode comes out, there will be a 2-part retrospective on the Jaguar from Impact Comics.
Going back to the 90s here, bitch.
You do such amazing work on that show.
Oh, thank
Chris.
you. Thank you.
Don't shock the
I'm
monkey.
so glad that you got it on Apple Podcasts eventually.
No, thank you. Thank you.
It's me, your old pal, the owl.
That's one of my favorites.
Oh, look, even Noel says LLL rules. Lost Library of Legends.
Thank you, Noel. Thank you.
So, yes.
Triple L.
Well, join the Superman's extra horny for that.
Yeah.
3 on
Listen to
L.
Lost Library. Listen to Lost Library or feel the wrath of Eddie Sledgehammer.
All right. Well, join us back here in March when hopefully we get a special Baroness cover.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
It makes me so uncomfortable when I see pre-order the nude variant for such and such. I'm like, please stop.
Or it's like the Baroness variant's like $200 or something.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
it's like
please go touch a real boob. Touch some.
Yeah,
I was just saying, you gotta
spend that
for
money
that.
spend that money and buy a hooker.
Yeah, I mean, if you're that
Thank yourself for
desperate,
it in the morning.
if you're that desperate, yes, just
Hey kids, do you like movies? Go buy a hooker. They're neato,
they're real neato.
and they'll give you the O. All right, come back next month.
Oh, that was a good one.